This video, Earth Atmosphere Formation, Scientists' Concepts Absolutely Wrong, Part 1. In the first video of Mission Truth.International, Earth Atmosphere Importance and Formation was discussed briefly. From that video, we understand that this Earth atmosphere provides to all living creatures, both plants and animals, all their life supports like food, drink and breathing materials. If you did not see that video, you must watch it to understand how this atmosphere provides us food, drink and breathing materials. In that video, it was also briefly discussed about scientists' theories of this Earth atmosphere formation. In this video, we shall see whether the existing science theories of this Earth atmosphere formation are scientifically justified and acceptable or not. Theory is not science unless that is undisputedly proved. There are many accepted theories which are not scientifically proved yet, but still they are considered to be true science, when in fact most of them are fake science. Even some claimed proven science concepts are also fake science. Theoretical science is usually not proved science. Some of the theoretical science concepts could be true science, but most of them are fake science, which making common people confused, making them blind and deaf, providing false knowledge and understanding. Theory is nothing but a man-made story using human imagination. Man-made stories are of four types. True stories, whose contents are actual fact that happened or happening. False or fake stories, whose contents are not actual fact that happened or happening. Mixed stories, whose contents are a mixture of true stories and false stories. Shadow stories, whose contents are not entirely true or false, but example of a true story. Now let us see what kind of stories are the existing theories of this Earth atmosphere formation. There are two theories which are being taught to the whole mankind about the Earth atmosphere formation. One is T C Chamberlin's story and the other is modern science story. T C Chamberlin created or made this story of this Earth atmosphere formation around 1905, and his story was a part of another of his story, that was planetesimal theory, where he said that this Earth was formed by accumulation of planetesimals, which were small and or tiny celestial objects in the scientists' claimed solar nebula. Now, at first, let us look into the short biography of T C Chamberlin. Thomas Crowder Chamberlin was born September 25, 1843 in Mattoon, Illinois, USA. He made his graduation from Beloit College in 1866. In 1868-1869, Chamberlin spent a year taking graduate courses including geology at the University of Michigan. Subsequently, from 1869 to 1873, he became professor of natural science at Whitewater Normal School in Wisconsin. He joined the Beloit faculty in 1873, where he was professor of geology, zoology and botany. He later was president of the University of Wisconsin from 1887 to 1892. In 1892, Chamberlin accepted the offer to organize a department of geology at the new University of Chicago, where he remained as a professor until 1918. From 1898 to 1914, he was president of the Chicago Academy of Sciences. In 1905, Chamberlin and Forrest Ray Moulton developed a theory of the formation of the solar system that challenged the Laplacian nebular hypothesis. Their theory, the Chamberlin-Moulton planetesimal hypothesis, received favorable support for almost a third of a century, but passed out of favor by late 1930s. It was discarded in the 1940s by the realization that it was incompatible with the angular momentum of Jupiter. A portion of the theory stating that smaller objects, planetesimals, gradually collided to build the planets by accretion is still well regarded. Chamberlin remained active professionally up until his death in Chicago on November 15, 1928. From this short biography, it is clear that the Chamberlin planetesimal theory of solar system formation is discarded by modern science. But a part of that theory, creation of planets by accretion of planetesimals, is still well regarded by the modern science. That means modern science still believes that these solar system planets were created by accumulation of planetesimals. Whatsoever, in his theory, Chamberlin said, when the accumulated planetesimals made a large enough initial Earth to have gravity, then it attracted surrounding gases of the solar nebula to form initial or primary or external source atmosphere of the Earth. Again, Chamberlin said, when further accumulation of planetesimals created a huge big Earth, then its interior became extremely hot and caused volcanoes to erupt and released volcanic gases which formed the internal source of the Earth atmosphere, and together with the external source formed the present Earth atmosphere. Now let us see whether the story of Chamberlin is scientifically justified and acceptable or not. Let us go into the justification of T C Chamberlin's story of this Earth atmosphere formation. For justification of T C Chamberlin's story, we shall analyze three factors, and those factors are gravity factor, volcano factor, and oxygen nitrogen factor. At first, we shall see gravity factor. Let us try the external source of the Earth atmosphere formation story presented by Chamberlin. Here Chamberlin claims that the solar nebula had gases inside it, and a large enough protoplanet Earth developed sufficient gravity which attracted such surrounding nebular gases around that Earth and formed primary Earth atmosphere. Now, a natural scientific question comes in front of all of us, that what gas or gases were present in the claimed solar nebula at that time. Modern science says those solar nebular gases were hydrogen and helium, from the understanding that the present sun has mostly hydrogen gas, by non-oxidizing burning produces helium gas. So, the claimed solar nebula had hydrogen and helium gas inside it. If we suppose that the claimed solar nebula did have hydrogen and helium gases inside it, then the next question develops, that did such nebular gases formed the initial Earth atmosphere as claimed by Chamberlin? Let us see the scientific reality and facts to justify the case. It is claimed that planetesimals are accumulated and created protoplanet Earth, which at a point of time was quite large enough to develop sufficient gravity to attract the solar nebular gases. As it is claimed that the protoplanet Earth attracted hydrogen and helium gases, so another scientific question again pops up, that whether this protoplanet Earth ever had sufficient such claimed gravity to attract and keep hydrogen and helium gases on its surface. Scientists still have a common belief that Earth's gravity, by attracting, kept the atmosphere on its surface. But does the present Earth attract hydrogen and helium gases and keeps them on Earth's surface? Now, scientists agreed that the present Earth has not have enough gravity to keep hydrogen and helium gases attracted on its surface. A simple experiment of hydrogen or helium gas balloons proves the truth of the present Earth power and its inability to keep hydrogen or helium gas balloons attracted on its surface. Those gas balloons go away from the Earth's surface and finally bursts, and hydrogen or helium gas travels into the space. Now, the reality and truth comes up front. The present Earth is much larger than the Chamberlin's claimed protoplanet Earth. So, According to the existing gravitational concept and formula, the then protoplanet Earth had much less mass as well as gravity strength than the present Earth. Since the present Earth cannot attract and keep hydrogen and helium gases on its surface, so there was no way for the protoplanet Earth to attract and keep and eventually develop any Earth atmosphere at any point of time. So, it is scientifically evidential and proven fact that the concept and the story of Chamberlin of the external source of Earth atmosphere formation were absolutely wrong and false. Hence, this story is a fake story. Volcano and oxygen-nitrogen factors shall be analyzed in the next video, part 2. Share these videos to everybody possible to make more people be aware of the reality and truth of the nature we all are in. Subscribe this channel for more videos to come. The text of the audio of this video shall be given in the website www.missiontruth.international.org in the blog page.